a productive life. I think one of the best kept secrets we have in Marion County is the fact that we have so many wonderful services for people who have mental illness. We have a 24/7 psychiatric crisis center. We have wraparound programs for youth. We have a lot of really excellent nonprofits that we work with that provide treatment services. We just got a grant a year ago through the Reentry Initiative for co-occurring disorders. So these are people that have mental illness and they have a substance abuse problem, and we're able to deal with both of those. I think there's a lot of stigma that has been kind of shrouded the issue of mental illness, and so people that are experiencing this oftentimes have been afraid to come forward and share what they're experiencing. So I think that if I could talk about one thing, I think mental illness is something that we need to be aware of, and that we need to be making sure that we have the services there for.
So I think public safety is one of those things that I learned in business. When I used to interview people, we'd say, okay, what do you think is the most important thing somebody thinks about before they come to our restaurant? And a lot of people would say it's food or it's service. And I'd say, well, what if we just had a hepatitis outbreak? Do you think they would come? No, they wouldn't. So we take safety for granted. And so I think the public needs to just appreciate when things are going well, and when they don't go well, understand that there's people out there working really hard to try to fix that problem. And I know as commissioners, all three of us take that at a high priority. I know the staff takes that as a high priority.
Well, I think one of the things that that people say about me, and that it resonates with me, and when they say it I feel good, is that they say I'm a person who gets things done. So perhaps the headline will read, "She got things done." So there's just lots and lots of things that I have accomplished or that I would like to accomplish. And so hopefully when I retire, I'm going to be at a good place and feel like I've done the work that I set out to do.
So I think retirement is one of those things that we just continue to do different things. We may not be doing them to earn $1 by it. And you think of people in our community like Dick Withnell. Has Dick Withnell retired? I don't know. I think I see him more now than I ever did before when he was working his business. He is involved in the community. Sure, does he take more time and travel or go spend some time with his grandkids? I'm looking forward to that. I got a grandbaby on the way in July. But I think always giving back and serving in some place is what we're called to do. I'm called to do that, and I think if every citizen realized that, even if they have a check that says, you don't no longer have to get up and go to work in the morning, what should I be doing that would make a difference to my family and to my community? And I think that's what we should be focused on. So the headline would read, just moves on to another area of service, and you know, it may be going back to coaching Little League again, like my dad did as a grandfather for my daughters. When I was managing, he was out there helping me coach those kids, and it was a passion to him. So that's what I hope the headline would be. I'm now back to softball coaching, or whatever it might be, if I'm no longer a county commissioner.
Like I told you earlier, I was retired and didn't have to be here. I wanted to. And I would say I'm unbiased, but I have personal biases just like anybody else. But it'd be correct to say I'm externally unbiased. I don't owe anybody anything. And my whole goal when I look at an issue is just to say, you know, what's right and wrong and what's best for Marion County, the people in it. And you might notice this, people, I don't care. I told them when they appointed me, I got to have fun with anything that I do. Actually, our company, and I hate strategic sessions where you plan out how you're going to do things, but we had one, and what we developed was a theme where we would do good things. I mean good things in a broad, entrepreneurial sense. Make money, hire people, do good things. We'll do good things, and we'll have fun at it. And so when I get here, other than I'm not trying to make money necessarily, I want to do good things and have fun doing it. And that'll take you a lot of places. I don't know if it's really the favorite, but it's Hoosiers. I just love that movie, the growth of the people, the things that go on, and the opening scene so reminds me of my childhood growing up in St. Paul. You could be driving into St. Paul with that first scene. It takes me back.
I wanted to be an anthropologist and a famous singer. I was a typical 12-year-old.
Working on a farm in Sam's Valley down in southern Oregon, hauling hay, moving irrigation pipe, grabbing sheep and holding them while the guy shears them. What a great experience that was as a young man, that taught me long hours, how to work hard, sweat, don't be afraid of hard work. And then my first real paycheck job where I got Social Security taxes that'll show up when I was 16 years old on my Social Security statement would be at Coco's washing dishes in the restaurant business in 1970, I believe it was 2 or 3. And that's how I ended up in the restaurant business all my life, as a dishwasher.
Well, I have a problem with cereal. In fact, my grandfather called me, I don't know if it mean anything, cold cereal Sam from Alabama. And I even have to have some cereal after dinner, and you can see it probably doesn't fit well on me. But probably if the one that she gets in trouble when it runs out would be Frosted Flakes with bananas, let's be serious. Strawberries sometimes at the same time.
Oh, you do not want to see the inside of my car. My car was declared a biohazard by Carl B. Clean.
Oh, gee, depends what I'm making. If it's my glass of water at home, it's cubed. If I'm making a handshake and margarita, it's crushed.